Kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. I'm one of the auctioneers here at Harcourt's Holmwood. I work alongside Mr. Kyle Siebert to my left and Bridget Andrews also to his left. We'll be your auctioneer team today, and we work for Mr. Tony Jenkins, our Managing Director, and next to him is Kyle Sutherland, our CEO. So we happily represent them this morning. Now, before we dig into our auctions, we do have a wee charity moment. I'd like to introduce you to this cute little bear here. Her name is Heidi. I think she might be Swedish. She is a fundraising bear, as you can see up here, for Gumboot Friday. So we're going to have a wee charity auction. You are all welcome to bid, and I will simply be selling her away to the top bidder here this morning. And so look, I open the floor. Is there say $50 for this gorgeous little bear? I could see her going home with any one of you. $50. Bridget starting the race at $50. Is there 100? 100, welcome in, thank you, sir. At 100, your generosity speaks very well of you. At 100, is there 150? Welcome in, Miranda. At 150, is there 200? Is there 200? 150, straight back in, sir. Is this a present for the wife, perhaps? There we go, at 200, getting some brownie points. What was that, sir? She said don't buy it. Well, don't listen to her, sir. She sounds like a bad human. 200 with you, is there 250? I look for 250. First time at $200. 250, Tony Jenkins into the race at 250. Sir, do you come back at 3? Good luck comes to those who give to charity, sir. 250 with Tony, first time. But, oh, yeah, okay, what about 270, sir? 250, oh, 250s are already taken, though. 275, oh, there we go at 275. Is there 300? 275, first time at 275. Who wants good luck coming up on the weekend? I think there's a good Powerball coming, so if you buy this, I think you're increasing your chances. Second, third and final time. This will be the cheapest beer. Bell coming in at 300. Thank you. Just to be clear, these other beers sold for $600 and $700 in the last couple of weeks. You guys are cheapskates. All right, at $300, but apparently nobody needs good luck in their lives. At 300, is there 350? $300, Bell at the back there. Was it Bell? Can I, 350? Okay, 350. Is there 400? Surely there's 400. Once called at 350, twice. Third, final time, Tony, surely you're good for 400. Show people how it's done. I bought one last week. Not in front of these people. Surely 400, Tony. Oh, he's gone quiet at 350. It might be you, Bell. First, second, third, final time at 350. It's going. Sold. Thank you, Bell. Right, so now on to the conduct of auction. Now, before we get into that, I would like to acknowledge our sellers in the room today. Hey, thank you so much for working alongside our team over the last 2 months. I know it's stressful, there's lots of paperwork, there's open homes to prep for. Thank you so much for doing that alongside our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, our team are here to help you through today. I've got Luke Jensen to my right, our training manager here, just adjusting his tie so he's all ready to go to help you. And our auction floor manager today, Shah, are you? Absolutely. So if you've got any questions, if nothing makes sense, please just wave these two over and they are more than happy to help. Now, our marketing consultants will have made all of the documentation available to you throughout the process. That's the LIM, the title and the contract from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland Law Society. Now, today, the auctions itself, your bidding is cash and unconditional. You are premium buyers. We love you. You are prepared and ready to go, and you are going to make it yours today. Our properties are being offered for sale, subject to reserve prices. So if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, then you'll be purchasing the property. Now, as auctioneers, we may nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, in the absence of bidding, as auctioneers, we may choose to place a bid on behalf of our owners. If we do that, we will let you know exactly what we're doing. We will refer to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do that under those reserve prices that I mentioned. Now, I do note we have several agents in the room today. They're working alongside people hoping to buy, and rest assured that we have cited the relevant paperwork for them to do so appropriately. And as auctioneers, we will endeavour to point them out to you as we see them. Now, one thing that people don't often know about auctions is that our owners have the right, under clause 2.6 of the contract, to withdraw their property from sale at any point. So that's up to and even during the auction. So my best advice to you throughout the auction is be the highest bidder, and you're either going to be buying it or you'll be the first person that we're talking to. Now, if there's any confusion, if several of you go at once, the auctioneer, they'll take the first bid that they identify, and if needed, we will revert to the last undisputed bid before we then resume the auction. Now, the bit that you really care about, though, is the fall of the hammer when you hold the winning bid. It goes like so. I'm going to need you to join your agents promptly to sort out three things. Firstly, you'll sign the memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange the payment of your 10% deposit. And thirdly, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3. Are you all still with me? Does that all make sense? It's a lot to take in. Oh yes, I'm seeing some quiet nods. You're a sophisticated crowd today. I like that. So those are the rules that we work to. Now, just to make it a little confusing, this first auction up this morning is slightly different. I take you to 35 Dunster Street in Burnside. I welcome up our agents, Ash and Spencer, Sutherland Todd. Now, the reason this auction is slightly different is our owners have received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to them. They've bought the auction forward. So shortly I will announce the level of that pre-auction offer, and if I receive a bid above that, then we will hold an auction. If we don't, I will simply knock the hammer down to the person who has made the pre-auction offer, and it's done that simple. So today, the start price, when I announce it, that is our reserve price. So I will it will be unlikely that I suggest the increments. Will be unlikely that I refuse any bids, but I do reserve that right if needed. And if there's any disputes, I'll revert to the last undisputed bid, as I mentioned before. So there'll be no vendor bids, as we are already at that reserve. And at the conclusion of the auction, you're going to be doing the same three things I mentioned before. You'll sign that memorandum of contract, you'll arrange the payment of your deposit, and you will complete the GST information in Schedule 3. So now to this property itself at 35 Dunster Street in Burnside, that is so good that people just could not wait for the auction in 2 weeks. Formerly described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 620 square metres, more or less on lot 35, deposited plan 22616, all contained and described on that record of title that these gentlemen to my left have provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is set down for Friday, the 6th of December 2024, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. And that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. And I do note that the fridge and freezer is staying, but it is in an as-is, where-is condition. Now, my first impressions when I arrived at this property was meticulously cared for home. It just jumped out at me, that well-spaced laurel hedge at the front, weed-free gardens, they're barked and they're pebbled, they're all ready to go for you. That garage open, showing off that workshop bench for your weekend hobbies, and you've got more off-street parking than you can shake a stick at here in Burnside. You've got 2 living areas, one front, one back, and that back has that sort of 70s sunken conversation pit vibe, would be very relaxing, I think, entertaining on a Saturday night, easily flowing into that backyard for your summer weekends and relaxing. You've got that great kitchen for hosting with that window in between the lounge so you can stay connected while you cook. You've got that large oven, walk-in pantry and that plumbed-in fridge. And of course, all of this is sitting in Roydvale Primary, Cobham Intermediate and Burnside High Zone, which makes it a very exciting opportunity. So that pre-auction offer, that level that is acceptable to our owners, is $832,000 500. $832,500. If I see no further bidding, I simply sell away at that price. This is your opportunity. If you've got interest above that level, at $832,500, scan the room. You'll hush. $840. No, you said it now. You said it. At $840. No, what is your bid? You go $835? $833. Only $500. But now I know that you have that other couple of thousand up your sleeve. So we'll see what happens at $833. $835. Yes, sir. That's the way to fight for it at $835. Now you go $840. It was a premonition, that first 500. One more. Oh, don't listen to me then. At $836, at $837. You're going to go to the 40. We know it. We're all with you. Two more, was it? Thank you, sir. At $838. Don't let me hold you back. $840. There we go. Gosh, we wasted 60 seconds to get there, but we got there at $845. Yes, sir. Boldly done at $845. That's the way to buy property, especially in Burnside High Zone at $845. $850. Yes, matching fire with fire at $850. $852. Nice bold voice, sir. You should be an auctioneer with that voice at $852. Is it $860? $852 in the lead, sir. They're still talking though. Consider your next move at $852. Burnside High Zone, meticulously looked after. First call at $852,000. I scan the room for further interest. Is it a 3-horse race? Second. Third and final time at $852,000. It's now or never, team. At $852, I sell away. Is it 55? Everybody's breaths held. One more at $856. You can see why I was waiting now at $856. $853. My goodness, thank you. I'm seeing though the 6 is coming, sir. Do you take me there? $855 and the one's yours. $855 here. Is it the 56? Everybody's just yelling the numbers we're going to get to today. Lot to consider. Got an agent working with you. Emma Gow, I believe, at $855. Once called. Twice. I'm getting the head shake. You're all done. You're all out. Back to the open home trail. Third, final time at $855,000. With you, sir. It's going. Even for 500, sir? It's going. All done, sir. I think you've done it. You are now the owner of 35 Dunster Street. It's going. Sold. Congratulations. Beautifully fought. A marvellous campaign by Ash and Spencer Sutherland Todd. And we are going to move straight in to our next offering. Number 3, Newbridge Place in Ilam. Brought to the market by the duo, the couple, Paul and Deb Nichols. This property is formally described as an estate in free... Thank you. We're moving straight into the next one. We've got people waiting. Now, this property is... Thank you. If you need to talk, there's a wonderful cafe out the back, and so they've got wonderful raspberry scones waiting for you. Now, this property is 3 Newbridge Place in Ilam, formerly described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 607 square metres, more or less on Lot 18, deposited plan 22910, all contained and described on that record of title that Paul and Deb have provided to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for Friday the 29th of November 2024 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27. You bid, you buy on that basis. I do note that clause 27 is just referring that there is no warranty on the chattels. And Paul, I just made a wee note here. Property Guru, I think, was showing up that it was in Burnside High Zone, but to our knowledge, the property is not in Burnside High Zone, but of course it's a block away from Canterbury University. So we're just aiming one above that Burnside High Zone. So that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. Now the property itself, you have 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. You've got that extra studio space out the back. You've got a fantastic sized kitchen. You've got a garage plus oodles of off-street parking. And of course, this is all located in Ilam, 1 block walking distance from Canterbury University. This can be your very own halls of residence. Maybe it's your surefire rental, or maybe it's a family home. Look, these things are all on offer here for you, whichever you're after. I think what I'm offering you is potential here. I did look up the name Newbridge, and all I could find was a reference to the game of bridge, which says bridge is the perfect game for all seasons, all genders and all ages. And I think this property matches that title, as I think this property is perfect for all season, all ages and all needs, whether it's home or rental. So let's get underway. I'm going to start on a vendor bid of $600,000, and I look for 20,000 on the rise. 750. Jack working with somebody on the phone there. Bold entry. Good luck to them, Jack. At 750,000, and I look for 20,000 on the rise for 770. 770. Kyle working with somebody on the phone as well at 770. 790. Back with you, Jack, at 790. 810, can I say, Kyle? 790. 810. 810, thank you. 830, straight back. The game of tennis has begun. 830, can I say? At 830, looking for 850. 840, I'll work with the 10s at 840. 850, staying strong there, Jack. Good at 850. Looking for 860. 860, there it is. Anybody else is welcome at any time at 860. Is there 870? 870, welcome in, ma'am. Had it here first at 870. 870 here. Good luck to you at 870. Is there 880? 875. 880 with you, Deb. Working with somebody on the phone as well at 880. Ma'am, do you come back at 890? 885, absolutely at 885. Look for 890. 890, Miranda, welcome into the race at 890. Good luck. I have a rule, you have to bid more than once, okay? So 890, where was that, Deb? 895 with Deb. At 895, I look for 900. Do we come back at 900? At 895 with Deb. First call. Gosh, we've got a plethora of agents on phones here. 900. Good move, and you've completed the task. You've got to bid more than once. Good, at 900. 905, Deb. 905. I look for 10. $905,000. 910. That was down here. 912. Oh, sorry, that was 915. A new entrance into the race at 915. 917. 20. 25. 30. 35. 935 down the front. Good property. This is your reassurance, social proof of good property in Ilam. And 40, Deb? At 40. Jack, you're welcome back in at any time. Kyle, 940. At $940,000. 947. And 47. Bold, I like it at 947. Down the front. Paul, I might need some instructions at 9:47. 9:50.
9:53.
And 53. 53 down here. It's a fantastic investment at 953. At $953,000. 55.
57.
And 57. Straight back. Determined, Miranda. Good work. At 957.
60.
And 60. 60 over here.
64.
64. 964. At 964. One block from university. I think you've got your tenants lined up pretty much forever.
65.
At 65. Is it 70? 965 with Deb and her buyer on the phone.
67.
67. Do we go 70, Deb?
970.
And 970?
73.
73. Didn't think you'd be coming to watch an auction like this morning, were you? At 973. It's exciting here. What's the response, Deb? Is it 75?
Yep.
75 with Deb against you, Miranda.
Another 1,000.
And 76. 976 in the front. Welcome in anybody that's waiting till the final moment. Now's a good time at $976,000. First call at 976. 980. 980 with you, Deb.
82.
82. 982. So 85, Deb.
985.
85. 85 here. Is it 90?
86 and a half.
86 and a half, the 1500s. They're going to be testing me now. At 986,500. First call. At $986,500. Second opportunity,
990.
990.
992.
992,500. There we go. Not making it easy. Let's keep it fun. At 992,500. My question, Deb, are you going to hit the mill first and try and do the power move, or are they? At 992,500. Anybody else welcome back in at any point? Once called at 992,500. Second. Third.
994.
994. Do you hit the million first, Miranda? At 994.
995. 500.
995,500. Is it 7? At 995,500. First call. It's exciting working with Christchurch real estate like this. Second call. Third and final opportunity.
998.
998.
999.
998. Nobody's. Are you scared of the million? What's happening? At 999. I think we're at Briscoe's. We're in for a sale at 999. What's the response, Deb? A million. There it is.
1,000,001.
1,000,001. I hope everybody's got the whole morning off. We're going to be here a while. At $1,001,000. With you, Miranda. I welcome in any of our other bidders, ma'am. Welcome you back in at any point. At $1,001,000, once called. Twice.
Well done.
1,000. Welcome in at 102. I thought there was somebody else waiting. $1,002,000.
500.
And 500. 2.5 and 3.5. 1,000,000, 3,500.
Another 500.
And 4 and 5. 1,005,000 at the back.
2,000.
And 7 and 8. 1,008,000 at this point. I think I'm hearing some swear words under people's breaths over here. Surprise, shock. This is why you should have been buying an island 20 years ago. At 1,008,000. But I think with properties on offer today, you'll be saying that in 20 years. I wish I'd bought this today. So it's up to you. You should be buying today. So in 20 years, you're getting a sale like this at $1,008,000. Miranda, you fought hard for this.
500.
500, 8.5 and 9.5. Is it 10?
500.
And 10 and 11. Give you time to consider. Beautifully fought at 1,011,000. For the first time at 1,011,000. Yes, it's with you. Sorry, that's why my hand's sort of very gently pointing at you. Second time. Third.
12.
12. I didn't think you were done at 12 and 13. She's determined. I think you're going to be stronger than the thousands at 13. 1,013,000 at the back. Deb, is there 15? $1,013,000. And it's Ava, isn't it? Yep. Ava, yep, 1,013,000 with Ava. Once.
15.
15 and 16. 1,016,000 with you, Ava, and your buyer. 1,016,000. Don't even know if we've seen all of our bidders yet. 1,016,000. For the first time. 16,500 and 17,500. She's very determined, very quick. At 1,17,500. Once. Twice. Is it 18 and 19? At 1,019,000, Miranda, is it 20? All right. Give you time to consider. At 1,019,000. Jack, your person's still on the phone. Welcome in at any time. Kyle, at 1,019,000. Deb, is it the 20? At 1,019,000. And 20 on the nod, Deb. 20 with you. Ava, is it 21? 21. Auspicious, the 21st. 1,021,000 at the back. You're a very attentive crowd, very polite, focused. This is just the warm-up auction for the day, right? The others are going to be longer than this. At 1,021,000. First call. Second opportunity. And 22, Deb, and 23. 1,023,000 at the back. We could keep going in the ones, or somebody could make a decisive move and take me to 1,050,000. These good people would like to get on with their days. At 1,023,000. Often these ones, you can see we're just dragging it out. I'd be doing a power move, be doing at least 10,000 at this point. 1,023,000. First call at 1,023,000. 25 and 26. 1,026,000 here. First call at 1,026,000. We've got other options to call. Second, third and final time at 1,026,000. Is it 1,030,000, Deb? Third and final time. Otherwise, I'm going to pause and have a conversation. What? 28. 29. I can see everybody going, oh, okay. And 29. The 1,029,000 with Ava. This is why you should be working with agents on your side to just keep fighting and supporting you. At 1,029,000. Is it 30, Deb? 1,030,000. 1,029,000. Any further interest, ma'am? Welcome back in. Any further interest? At the back, any further interest? Well, I simply pause with you, Ava, at 1,029,000. If I see no further bidding once, twice, third, we'll pause there on a live bid with you, Ava, at 1,020,000. The auction is still open and live, and we'll be updating you if you've got any questions, or if you change your mind, grab Paul or I in a moment, and we will update you shortly. And we will pick up shortly at 1/63 Papanui Road in Meadowville. Thank you so much for your attention.
All right, bidders and buyers, wasn't that fascinating? We're all a year older, and we look forward to an update on that discussion. I'm about to offer you a discount in just a moment on a really fabulous property in a good location as well. But first, I just need to ask you, are you having any issues with your current property management arrangement, with your current portfolio? Is getting hold of your property manager a bit like Where's Wally? Look, if you need some advice, if you need some really high quality service, let me introduce you to Lynn Cawthorne. She is nationally recognised as the best in her field in our country. She is a real whiz at property management, portfolio, yield questions, that sort of thing. So please don't hesitate to sing out to Lynn. She'd be more than happy to have a coffee with you. She'll pay for the coffee too. So bidders and buyers, let me recommend her service to you. Thanks very much, Lynn. All right, team, we go now to Meadowville, and it is number 1 at 63 Papanui Road. This is a fabulous, fabulous property presented to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton, of course, from our St Albans office. They're no stranger to good real estate. This one, for me, honestly, is a real highlight. If you have seen, if I could have your attention, team, if you have seen that wonderful documentary, Morris and I, it's just the most amazing film. It details the life of Sir Miles Warren and Morris Marnie, of course, in their business relationship. It certainly gives you a heightened sense and appreciation for their contribution to Aotearoa's architectural landscape. And this here at number 1 at 63 is such a fine example of their work. Originally built in the 1960s, it was rebuilt in 2019, of course, to modern code. So you've got that peace of mind regarding its construction, but all of the flair that you'd expect from a home of this era. The contract describes a cross-lease and fee simple title, flat 1, deposit plan 35606, and the settlement date to which you work, the 14th of January 2025. Of course, you might be working to a pre-arranged date. Inside, those really impressive concrete features, they're so striking. It's so different from anything you see, in other decades, and I think it really stands the test of time. It is altogether quite timeless. Because it's modern build, you've got modern quality appliances, fixtures and fittings, and for me, the absolute highlight of this home is that north-facing garden, absolutely beautiful, super sunny, and so sizable. So, bidders and buyers, I offered you a discount compared to that last property. I really think this is worth every penny here at 1 at 63 Papanui Road, a collector's item, and I offer it to you now. I look for an opening bid or offer. Warren Armani design, absolutely beautiful. We know how good this location is. Where do we say go, bidders and buyers? Is there $580 to start? All right, then, a vendor bid at $580,000, just a hop, skip and a jump to Meadowville. Don't forget boys and girls high school zoning as well. That underpins your value at $580. A vendor bid, I look for $600, once called at $580. Second call at $580,000. Third and final call at $580. I'll place another vendor bid then at $600. Ladies and gentlemen, $620 would put you in pole position. I think it's worth every single penny. As I said, this is a beautiful home, modern, a piece of history at $600,000. Once, twice, third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? Jenny, Jared, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to increase that bid to $690,000, a clear line in the sand in terms of value. I'll just remind you what's on offer here. Generous bedroom accommodation. You've got the double carport. That really is a point of difference in this very central location. Warren and Armani design. Really, really a piece of history, a collector's item. I could go on forever, but go and take a look. You'll be absolutely mesmerised by that garden. Give the team a call today, interest north of $690. You'll be most impressed. We're back with you soon in Spraydon. Lease and the settlement date to which you work, bidders and buyers, the 8th of November 2024. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. You are part here of an enclave of good quality homes built during the same era. We love this era of construction, particularly when it's brick. For your peace of mind, permanent material construction. The floor plan is very clever. It takes full advantage of the pathway of the sun throughout the day. You've got a lovely, manageable outdoor courtyard or garden, and you are really well ensconced down the rear of this development. So you've got absolute privacy and security. Look, I am biased, but the locals in this area are just delightful. I count myself amongst them. And you've got access to wonderful parks and schools and amenities. So really, whether a first, second or last step on the ladder, ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't recommend this more. Marie, let's get underway here at 4 at 164 Lyttelton Street. Bidders and buyers, we look for an opening bidder offer. Who starts us away? 530. Nice to meet you, sir, at $530,000. Opening salvo. Is there an easy 20,000 on the rise at 530? Where was that?
535.
Ma'am, I wouldn't take 5 at this early stage. Would you give me 10, please, at 10,000 at 540? There's your competition. At 540 and 550. Would you say 560 for us? At $550,000?
560.
At 560. And 70 now. Is it 80? I'll take it now, ma'am, at $575, no problem at all. Good to work with you at $575,000, sir. Change of pace there. Maybe we return fire with a stronger bid. What do you say? 580, don't take my advice, at $580,000. And 85, can I say? 85, I recommend it's taken at 585. Straight to 590 or maybe 600. Better to get there first, sir, at 585,000. And 95, oh, good work, a good strong bid at 595,000. 96, just the one. You're really tougher than a $2 steak, you are, ma'am, at 596. But you are in pole position at 596. 97, I saw you took advice there from the other half there. At 597, can I say 98? At 598 on the nod. And 600, that's a prudent move. That's a good move there at 600,000. Just the one? Just the one? And Marie, quick chat at 601. Sir, are we saying 602? At 602 and 603?
We're selling now.
We sell away. If there's no better bid, I sell to this good gentleman.
500.
And the half at 602, 500. 603, another 500.
605.
And 605, nice work. 1,500 on the rise there. At 605, sir, can we say 606? Maybe straight to 610. I'm selling. A new name goes on the title today. Well, not today, but on settlement. At $606,000, have I found my winner? What? 607, absolutely. Folks, maybe try 610. 8, okay, I'm paid to be optimistic. At 608, at 608,000, 610's there for you. If I'm not mistaken, my licensed colleague at 608. Nice to see you at 608. Would we say 609 or 610? 610 and selling. 611. Great school zones, wonderful locals, good coffee, Barrington Fresh Choice. Not too expensive, that Fresh Choice, I think. Certainly compared to this one here at 611. Is the owner in the room? I'm selling, what are we doing, ma'am, at 611? 612. 613. Christmas is on the way. You don't want to be out doing open homes. How boring. At 613. At 613,000. Man, my job's to mitigate your regret, as you well know. Surely I'll call you in 3 months and you'll think, why didn't I pay 2,000 more? At 613, I might have found my winner. You're saying quickly, right? Once called at 613,000, another 500, can I say? And 500. 614 on the first call at 614,000. Second call, cheaper than one of the neighbouring properties in what most would argue is an improving market. Stop the clock today at 614,000. Third and final call, another 500. And another 500. You want to try something a bit stronger? 615, 615. On the first call, it's $615,000. Second call, 616. And 18 now. That's a good move, a strong move at 618. Hey, as you well know, letter from the bank might say 620, not $1 more. It's one way to test that theory. You should get there first at 618,000. If it's more than that, let me know. at 618,000. Once called, second call at 618 and 19 and 20. Good bid's a quick bid at 620. When you're sitting on that patio in the sun, I don't think you'll remember what you paid for it. You'll just be happy that it's over. At $620,000. Our five and double O? 621. All right, at $621,000. 622. You're only asking her to pay two more than her last bid. Ask you to consider that next time around at 622. I sell away on the first call at 622,000. Second call, you've got a tick, ma'am. Something's going on. Why don't you bid again? Third and final call at $622,000. Are we sure? What about another 500? Is that permission to sell? Hey, she's a good lady. We know her. You should shake her hand after this. At $622,000. Last chance. No regrets. Property goes. It goes. Any last bidding? Oh, just kidding. Sold. Congratulations to our purchasers. Honestly, lovely home, good community. Marie, as always, fabulous campaign. And to our sellers, all the best with your next chapter.
One, if I could have your attention, please. I'm just going to take you back to 3 Newbridge Place in Ilam. We paused some time ago after one of the biggest battles in this auction room I have seen in months. We paused on a live bid of $1,029,000. That was with Ava on the phone with her client. So Ava, the bid is with you. And after some discussions, I looked to our owners to say at $1,029,000, we're on the market. Wonderful. So I lift up the hammer and we're on the market and I sell away unless there is further bidding. So I look to you, Deb, you are the other one in the mix. Is it $1,030,000 to make it his? Otherwise I sell to Ava and her client at $1,029,000. First call. I also look to everyone else. There was a few of you involved. Now's your time. Everything else was a warm-up. Second. 31 and 32. We know this routine. Back to it at $1,032,000. With you, Ava, at $1,032,000. Is it 35, Deb? At $1,032,000. Buying a rental that I think you'll never want for tenants for, or a family home ready for your kids to just not leave the nest, wander around to uni every day. They'll be with you until 25, 30, I reckon. At $1,032,000. Is it 35, Deb? 34 and 35. Whoever buys it, if you need tenants, you'll be talking to Lynn Cawthorne up the front, one of our head of property management. Was about just under 2,000 listings you look after, Lynn, you and your team, and award-winning, I think best in New Zealand. All fantastic, looking after tenants and owners. I think you'd love to tenant this with a whole lot of uni students. Absolutely. At $1,035,000. Is it 37, Deb? At $1,035,000. First call at $1,035,000. Second call. I'm getting the head shake. Ava, I think you've done it on behalf of your client. Third and final opportunity, Deb. Now's the time, even for $500. Still talking. I'll wait and check in. Otherwise, I sell away for $1,035,000. I've done the 3 warnings, Deb. It's going. It's going. Sold. Congratulations, Ava, for you and your client. Congratulations to our owners. An incredible auction there at Newbridge Place, and we'll be back with you shortly on 30B Meadowville Avenue in Spraydon. And good morning, everyone. I take you to the next item in our catalogue, 30B Meadowville Avenue in Spraydon, brought to the market by Shah Davis to my left. Now, the property itself is formally described as an estate in cross-lease, comprised of a half share of 617 square metres, more or less, on Flat 2, deposited Plan 71521 on Lot 1, all contained and described on that record of title that Shah has made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for the 22nd of January 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note that that cooktop is in an as-is, where-is condition. And I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27, and you buy on that basis today. Now, what do we have on offer in Meadowville? Well, you've got those 3 wonderful bedrooms upstairs, all with that balcony access. It's a lovely feature of the home with views out across to the tree-dotted meadow, which is the namesake for the road. Downstairs you have that extra sunroom, opening those French doors to that styly limestone courtyard with fruit trees and the only orange tree that I know of in Canterbury that's healthy, and not only healthy but laden with oranges. Also downstairs you've got that toilet, you've got that wee study nook and an incredibly large laundry for all those extras and storage, and you've got that. Those are great additions on top of that wonderful large living area opening up to the courtyard and the water feature. The stairway provides architectural interest, and of course my brain went crazy thinking about my nieces and nephews. I just thought the layout of the house particularly appropriate for a young family, I reckon, with the young kids doing the loop of the house up the stairs and around again. I think that would be a wonderful place to raise the kids. Of course, you've got that 2-car garage and all of this in the all-important Cashmere High Zone. So my instructions on behalf of my owners, I open the auction for them at $650,000 and I look for $20,000 on the rise. To get yourself into Spraydon at 650, I look for 670. Now's the time. Exciting numbers to be talking about in Spraydon for 3 bedrooms plus that sunroom. First call at 650. All quiet, all considered. Second. Third final time. Well, look, I simply move on behalf of my owners to 670 and I look for 690. Absolutely value above that level at 670. Once, twice, thrice called. Look, I'll do that one last vendor bid at 690 on behalf of my owners. And if I see no further interest, I will pass into Shah's capable hands. I know there's conditional interest. Today's the time to speak, though, if you've got unconditional money. Once, twice, third, final call. Well, Shah, look, I'm surprised. It's a wonderful home. I pass into your capable hands at 690. If you've got interest above that level, I want you to get in touch with Shah, and I want you to get through it this weekend. It's a wonderful home with a lovely feeling. I arrived there last night. Is it a pellet fire, Shah? That was roaring away. It was so comfortable. I sort of sunk into the couch, and I could have just happily fallen asleep there if only I'd been offered a meal, perhaps, by the owners. We'll see, maybe next time when I visit. But I'm excited to announce that our next stage of the campaign, we're ready to go. Tuesday, 5 p.m, there is a deadline. All offers will be presented to our owners Tuesday at 5 p.m. So you have the next couple of days and the weekend, get through the open homes. This is a wonderful family home in Spraydon. I wish you luck, Shah, and best of luck to our owners. Lovely to meet you. I reckon we'll be seeing a sold sticker in the next 2 weeks. Good luck to you, and we will be back with our next property on Hawkesbury Avenue very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, please. I take you to our next property in the lineup, a wonderful property at 23 Hawkesbury Avenue in Meadowvale, brought to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton. Over to my left, a wonderful campaign, over 60 people through the campaign, marvellous, and it doesn't surprise me at all with a property like this. Now, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 758 square metres, more or less, on part lot 32 and 33, deposited plan 1958, all contained and described on that record of title that Jared and Jenny have been making available to you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement, this is exciting, the 19th of December 2024 or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners, but the thought of being in here before Christmas would be wonderful. I could see my family flowing out into the backyard, spending all Christmas Day playing around there. Now, I do take it that you have read further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today, and that list of chattels remains impressive and unchanged. Now, the heart of this 4-year-old home is that quality kitchen with that stone bench top, that breakfast bar that we gathered around yesterday with the owners. It was so welcoming, and of course it's supported by that scullery with plenty of storage. I always love a scullery so that when I'm entertaining it looks like I've done nothing at all while it's just jammed with all of my dishes, and you can do that here. That really easily flows into that media room. It's intimate, it's lovely, whether it's that media room, second living, office, you've got options. And of course it also flows into that main spacious dining and living with that sort of architectural ceiling and the wonderful feature fireplace and flowing out to the backyard. Now this backyard, Camo Marsh landscape design with touches from our current owners, which I've been told has garnered 2 beautification awards. And if you've been in the backyard, you'll absolutely know why it's received awards. And of course, out the front, you've also got those extras, the apricot tree, the peach, the plum, all at the front. And of course, complemented at the back, hidden away in the corner of the garden, you've got that veggie patch, rhubarb peas. And I was told by the owner that the new potatoes should be ready bang on the week of Christmas. And they look lush, so your Christmas Day here is going to be ready to go. You've got fantastic sized bedrooms and bathrooms. They provide more than ample space, as does that oversized garage with that extra storage. And Jared, there was attic storage as well in the garage roof? Yep, I'm getting the nod there. Yes, I did remember rightly. And underneath the floor, gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this sounds impressive. Hydronic in-floor zoned heating. I had to Google what that meant. It was so impressive. That's going to be keeping you warm in winter. And this is all a hop, skip and a jump from Meadowvale Village. You've got the St Albans Primary School and, of course, Christchurch Girls High and Christchurch Boys High. And, of course, the private schools are within walking distance. These are just some of the many features. You don't need me to go on any longer. You know how gorgeous this home is. I'm just going to start the auction on behalf of my owners at $1,850,000. $1,850,000 on a vendor bid. I look for $25,000 from there. Well, that worked. Very good. Getting you warmed up at $1,850,000. Who wants to start? Often the person who starts these things is the person who finishes them. At $1,850,000. Welcome in, team, at $1,875,000. Good luck to you today. I could see you two there. It's a stylish home. I think it would match you very well. At $1,875,000, a look for 1.9. 1,875,000. At 1.9, welcome in, team. Equally, I could see you working with Tim Sprott there. At 1.9, good luck to you, team. I look back to you. Do you take me to 1925? 1925, thank you, sir. And is it 1950? Discussions have begun. At 1950, excellent. Worth it all day long at 1950. 1975, can I say? Very good. And 2 million beckons. Was that on the nod, sir? Very good. Oh, you're both bidding. This is exciting. I hope you're not bidding against each other. Get on the same page at $2 million. Is it $2,025,000, sir? Absolutely. Very considered there, sir. At $2,025,000 and 50, can I say? A lot of house on offer in Meadowvale. And on the nod there at $2,050,000. and 75 without hesitation, and 2.1. Give you time for the conversations. Consult the boss. I don't know which one it is. You look very equitable in your discussions. At 2,075,000 with you, at 275 and 2.1. Great choice. At 2.1 and 2125. Thank you. At 2125. And 2150, I look for. Shaking the heads, give you time to consider. At 2125. Looking for 2,150,000. Now's the time to get into the fray if you want to make this yours. Wonderful location. I believe I think our managing director works on Hawkesbury. I think it's a good location, I believe. Yep. Coming endorsed from the Holmwood team at 2125 with you. Is that entering the race, sir? Welcome in at 2150. 2175, can I say? And 175 and 2.2, sir. I like the team effort. There's a couples wanting to buy this home, and I can see why. It's a wonderful family home. Looking for 2.2, sir. 2175 with you. At 2.2, and do I say another 25, sir? 2.1, also popping 10 on top, sir, at 2210. 2210. You can stay strong on the 25, sir, or you can match fire with the 10s. Your choice.
2250.
Oh, welcoming in Leanne Marriott, working with some bidders. Welcome in, team, at 2250. Was it Leanne? Can I confirm that at 2250? 2,250,000. 2,250,000 with Leanne. Sir, do we go 75 or do we go 10 on top at 60? 2270, bidding on yourself. Determined at 2270. Do we go 2280, sir? Welcome back in at any time. Haven't forgotten about you guys. Give you time to discuss. 2,270,000 with you and your buyers, Leanne. I'd keep talking. They're still talking and considering as well. At 2270. I look for 80. At 2280. Thank you, Leanne. Somebody's listening to me. At 2280. Is it 2.3, sir? $2,280,000. Incredible location here in Meadowville. And a wonderful home with our owners that have been incredibly happy here. At 2280. First call at 2,280,000. 23. Bold, sir. I like it at 23. That's the way to buy property. And 20. 2320 straight back with Leanne. At 2320. 40, do I say, sir? Is it a 10 then, perhaps? All right, give you time to consider. You've fought well for it. Give you time to talk. At 2,320,000 with Leanne, sir. Right, getting head shakes from those two parties. Leanne, not at a level I can sell to you yet at 2,320,000. Could you get me to 2,350,000? Would you get me to 2,350,000? You'll pause. I'll determine that, Leanne. Thank you. At 2,320,000. Team, I just want to warn you all, if I pause with them and have a conversation, my owners have the right to sell to them outside of the room. It may not come back in. So now's the time. If you have further interest above 2,320, even for 5,000, I'd be in the fray now. Otherwise, we might pause, we might sell outside the room. Any further interest, even for 1,000? Right, Leanne, I think we're going to pause. We're going to find a space and have a conversation. Paused at 2,320,000. The auction is open and live. If you've got any questions or if you change your mind, talk to me or grab Jared or Jenny. Paused, and we'll have a conversation. We'll be back with you shortly with Derby Street in St Albans.
Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great morning here in the Holmwood auction rooms. Thank you to Shah, Sutherland, Todd there, doing a great job as auction floor manager. My name is Bridget Andrews, and it's a pleasure to be up here for our next auction at 2/28 Derby Street in that fantastic suburb of St Albans. Now, this property has been superbly brought to the market by Lucy Woodley from our Meadowville office. It's always a pleasure working with you, Lucy. And a very warm welcome to our owner, Marie, who is on the telephone today. Now, I draw your attention to the contract. The property is more formally described as a cross-leased freehold parcel with a quarter of a share in 733 square metres, more or less. Certificate of Title CB40C34. Now, a settlement date is not long away, set down for the 14th of November 2024, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Now, I trust that you have read and understood the terms and conditions of the contract, making note to clauses 23 that this property is being sold on an as-is, whereas basis. What a fantastic spot here, ladies and gentlemen. You won't need a car living here in this prime location, as everything is at your doorstep. Inside, it's light and bright. That kitchen area, it flows nicely to that kitchen and living area. You've got those doors opening out to the gorgeous courtyard. I love this courtyard. It's a beautiful, well-established garden, and you've got that water feature there as well. What a lovely place to relax and unwind. Now, you've got the spacious master bedroom upstairs. It's got those doors opening out to the balcony. Well, the location for this is such a Derby winner, ladies and gentlemen. You can walk to Hagley Park, walk to the CBD, walk to Meadowville Mall. All those wonderful restaurants on Victoria Street are right there at your doorstep. It's a really hip place to live. The owner has owned it since it was brand new, so over 20 happy years living here. It's now time to pass it on to the new owner, so good luck, bidders and buyers. I look for your opening bid at 2/28 Derby Street. Quiet, please. 2/28 Derby Street. I look for your opening bid. Would anyone like to start us away? Well, I'll break the ice, ladies and gentlemen, and take the baton. I'm going to start us away on a vendor bid at 380,000. You heard me correctly, 380. 380 is the bid to beat. I look for 400 now or more. I place no limits on you. At 380,000, I'll call away 3 times. First call at 380. Now's your opportunity. They don't come up often, these as-is, whereas there's not many left. This location is superb. Second call at 380. Third call at 380. Look, I'm going to lift that bid to 400 on a vendor bid. 405. 405. Welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At 405,000, one in the race at this stage. Looking for 410 perhaps now would be a good place to go. At 405, first call. Second call at 405. Someone want to raise it to 410? Third call at 405. Look, I'm going to raise that to 410 on a vendor bid. Invite you back in at 420 perhaps, and we can have a private conversation. At 410,000 is the bid to beat. First call. Walk to those Victoria Street lovely restaurants and cafes. Second call at 410. 415, okay, 415. You're back in front at 415,000. I'll call it away 3 times, otherwise I'll pause. First call. Second call at 415. Third and final call at 415. Well, look, sir, I'm not going to keep vendor bidding against you. Let's pause the auction and have a private conversation and try and get you there. The auction is still open and live, ladies and gentlemen. Paused on a live bid at 415. Back with you shortly.
and gentlemen, thanks for your patience. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood auction room. I'm not about to offer you a property, believe it or not, but tonight the Holmwood family gathers down at the Elmwood for a wonderful charity, Gumboot Friday, and the purpose of that charity is to pay for counselling for young people under 25 who need it most in New Zealand. It's the I Am Hope Foundation. It's a wonderful, wonderful organisation. And this wine fridge, you're probably thinking real estate agents and their wine fridges, of course, up here on the stage. It's not for us to consume, believe it or not, but it is one of the prizes available at our event this evening, and it is going to be sold or won in a raffle. And the raffle is available to anyone in the public. You are more than welcome to purchase a raffle ticket. There are only 200 tickets and they are running out quickly. $50 a ticket, and you have a chance to win not only this wine fridge, but 51 bottles of wine. So, sounds like a disaster or a year of wonderful wine consumption. Hey, look, the choice is yours. But if you would like a ticket, please just sing out to one of the team. We've got ties like this. We'll furnish you with a ticket, and Murphy's Law, you'll probably win it and steal it from a cheeky real estate agent. So there you go. It's a great cause, and we're back with another property shortly.
All right, team. We're just going to jump forward one in the program to 14 Bellinger Place in Sovereign Palms. We will be back shortly with Taylor's Avenue. Our agents are just in negotiation and we're just waiting on them. So, 14 Bellinger Place, Sovereign Palms in Kaiapoi, brought to the market by Alex Neat over to my left and Mr Tim Harris. The property is formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 745 square metres, more or less, on lot 194, deposited plan 496544, all contained and described on that record of title that Alex and Tim that have been firing through into your email boxes throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for Thursday, the 5th of December 2024, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. But that's exciting. That would get you in before Christmas. You could be unpacked and have a Christmas tree up, I reckon, by the second week of December. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged and impressive. I do note the spa is staying, but it is in an as-is, whereas condition. You take it on that basis. And that list of, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, Bellinger Place, a sought-after street in Kaiapoi, a lovely cul-de-sac full of quality, well-designed homes. And this home, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double heat pumps, heat transfer systems, solar panel and batteries, window shutters, pergolas with adjustable louvers over the barbecue area, that spa pool that I mentioned, the study nook off that living area. The list could go on, but the property here is more than the sum of its parts. I noticed, Alex, I was trying to keep track of all the storage spaces. I think there was 4 of them from memory. There was a coat cupboard on the way in. There was a Lego cupboard at the end of the hallway. There was a third one, the linen cupboard in the laundry. And then there was a 4th that I don't even have a name for because most houses just do not have 4 storage cupboards off the hallway. And of course, that study nook perfectly placed. I noticed the headsets there for the teenagers. They can quietly be gaming, I reckon, while you're watching TV, and you can all be a harmonious family. I could go on listing these things, but I think here the sum is more than the parts. This home provides space for each and every family member to be doing their own thing, and the owners describe this to me as so comfortable that when it comes time to holidays, they just stay at home, because this is their happy place. That's how good this property is. So look, on behalf of my owners, I'm just going to draw a line in the sand and I'm going to open the auction at $850,000. And I look for $20,000 on the rise. 870 straight in there, ma'am. Good luck to you at 870. I could see you in the cul-de-sac there at Sovereign Palms at 870. I look for 890. Is there 890 in the room? First call at 870. Second call, third and final. Look, ma'am, I'm going to place one more vendor bid at that 890 on behalf of my owners. Would you get me to 900? 900 without hesitation. You know the quality of this home. And 900 with you. And if I see no further bidding, we're going to pause and have a conversation, see if we can make you a new resident of Kaiapoi. At 900 first, second opportunity, third final warning. Right, ma'am, we'll pause. The auction is live and open. We'll pause with you. Let's find a room, have a conversation. We'll get our owners and we'll see if we can add a new owner into Sovereign Palms at 900. And we'll be back shortly with Taylor's Avenue. I could have your attention again, please. I take you back now to 23 Hawkesbury Avenue in Meadowville. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $2,320,000. There has been a generous increase to $2,425,000, and I'm happy to say that our owners have exercised their right under clause 2.6 of the contract, and they have withdrawn and sold the property. Congratulations to our new owners, congratulations to our previous owners, and well done to Jenny and Jared Rolton for a fantastic campaign. Over 60 people through, marvellous result there. We'll be back with you shortly for updates on Bellinger. Kia ora, everyone. If I could have your attention, please. I take you now to 25C Taylors Avenue in Fendalton, brought to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton. Gosh, you guys are busy today. You've been out doing open homes every day of the week, I reckon, at this rate. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate and cross lease on Flat 2, Deposited Plan 72053 on Lot 2, Deposited Plan 15019, with a half share in 779 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Jenny and Jared have provided you throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for the 29th of November 2024, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. Now, I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27. You bid, you buy on that basis today, and that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. Now, the property itself, when you come and arrive to it, you've got that large foyer that welcomes you into the home, and off it you've got the coat cupboard, the powder room, the laundry and double garage, all at your fingertips. It's beautifully planted and sculpted courtyard. You've got double dining spaces out there. You've got the pond. The wisteria vines were in full display when I was there the other day, welcoming you in and in the courtyard. You've got that wonderful open kitchen and dining flowing directly out to those courtyards. And even that second living room, it has that sense of biophilic design with the windows welcoming in the greenery of the hedges outside. So even when inside, you feel like you're surrounded by nature. And that's upstairs, that second and third bedrooms, they have beautiful lines and shapes to the ceilings, as well as that third room holding that secret cupboard behind the wardrobe, and then into the secret cupboard, which is a cupboard Harry Potter would be proud to call his bedroom. And of course, you've got that wonderful extra study off the hallway and that window into the stairwell, as well as that huge master room and ensuite with those louvered windows. And if that isn't enough, this is all located on Taylor Street. So if all of you Swifties are interested, you could shake it off, start your love story in style. There's no blank space here. That's if you are ready for it. So, well, one or two Taylor Swift fans, we'll see. Anyway, this wonderful property on Taylor's Avenue, I'm just going to open the bidding at $800,000. I look for 30,000 on the rise. Is there 830 in the room to have a conversation? Wonderful location, a lot of home here. 800 with me once, twice. Third final call at 800. We're happy to move on behalf of my owners at 830. I look for 860. The wonderful levels to be talking about in Fendalton on Taylor's Avenue. Is there 860? First call. Second opportunity, third final warning. Well, 860, my last vendor bid. Jenny and Jared, I'm surprised, a beautiful home at 860. Well, I pass back into your capable hands, team. I know that there is conditional interest floating around. I encourage you, get through it this weekend. Have a look, and I think you'll be falling in love. I hope to see a sold sticker in the next few weeks. Good luck, Jared. Good luck, Jenny. Good luck to our owners. I think we'll see a sale in the next 10 days, if I'm not mistaken. Good luck to you, and get through. It's a wonderful property, a lot on offer, beautifully sculpted courtyards, interesting rooms. It's a house of a character. Good luck to you, and we'll be back with you shortly on updates for Bellinger Place in Kaiapoi.
Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you now back to 2/28 Derby Street. We left the lectern on a live bid of 415,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room, and there's been an increase in that bid to 460,000. Can you please confirm that bid? The nod, yes. Now, the owner has said, Bridget, I am happy to sell it at that, so we are on the market at 460,000. I look for any further bids above that, otherwise I sell away to this good gentleman here at 460,000. First call, second call at 460, third and final call of 460,000. Well, congratulations. Welcome to Derby Street. The property is now gone and sold. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marie, our owner. Good luck. Thanks to our buyers. And we'll be back with you for an update shortly. Should we get the big hammer?
sky. Everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든 잘가줄까? Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. 춤을 춰봐 left and right. You know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 눈 깊어져라 소리쳐. You know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy